Here we go. Capio, it's good, man. You're being a mang. You're being a mang. That's how we do it. So, SouthPark will be the red Zerg in the 12 o'clock position. Aha! How many meters do you have? Well, fLip has none right now. 11. And it's 3:30 a.m. over here. But it's alright. It's alright. I'm a mang. I'm a mang. My life for Brood War. You know, I'd actually make an excellent Dragoon. Because I'm already like drunk when I cast. So, you know, I do the messed up pathing perfectly. Anyway, let me give a shout out to the sponsors while these guys do a little chit chat. So, we have, who do we have? Kale Veton, twitchtv.com, KOS Templar, Elegant AOV, Ruskig, Trap, Megashira AOV, A1K1, A4K1, Noise AOV, and Miso Chobo. And of course, LRM Game, our lovely, lovely organizer. SouthPark doing a gas first build. Interesting. He's also scouting in the wrong direction, and fLip is going to scout in the right direction. But this is a very interesting build. Going gas first, going gas and then pool will give you a very nice gas lead over your opponent. That obviously means that you're going for the fast Spire and for Muta and Scourge. But it seems, I mean, in my opinion, it's a very precise and like technical build. Like, you have to know exactly why you want that extra gas. Because a lot of times, like, sometimes I see the Zerg, he ends up with a ton of gas and isn't able to use it just because, you know, his opponent like does early Ling aggression, or, you know, he just makes a bunch of Scourge and they get micro down or something. I remember one very interesting game on Destination that I casted. I think it might have been Kashu versus somebody. But one of the Zergs went for the gas first, and and the game ended up being like a Ling versus Ling battle. So by the end of the game, he literally had over 1,000 gas that was unspent, and it was just like, dude, really, mang? Anyway, looks like was that an overpool expand? I'm tempted to say it was something like that. Possibly a 12 pool expand. Or an overpool expand. Probably an overpool expand. Anyway, I was not paying attention. I was too focused on the interesting build that SouthPark is doing here. Now, this is game 3 of the series. So whoever wins this will advance to the round of 32, and whoever loses is going to be eliminated. So who's it going to be, SouthPark or fLip? Now, in the last ISL, I don't recall whether fLip actually played. I think SouthPark got eliminated. I want to say he got eliminated by Deska in the round of 8. I think that's correct. So he did get quite far. But anyway, Lair is about to pop for SouthPark and a little bit of ways for fLip. So interesting. There's kind of a bit of a role reversal. Oh my god. This is like actually being drunk, man. I can't pronounce words. The words, they form in my brain but not in my mouth. That sounds a little bit weird. Anyway, speed is done now for fLip. He's chasing the Zerglings of SouthPark. SouthPark, I think the Ling numbers are even, but speed against no speed. Well, wow. See, fLip actually has to retreat. But what was I saying? Oh, it's a role reversal. In the past 2 games, fLip had his Spire before SouthPark, but this time it's the other way around. SouthPark has his Spire quite a ways ahead of fLip, but fLip has an expansion and is actually making an Evo Chamber. He's not making a Spire. That could be interesting. We could be going into a longer game here if fLip just turtles up with Spores and SouthPark takes some map control. And yeah, ooh, I like this very much. Hiding 2 Lings here at the bottom. You know, he has his Overlord here to spot. If he sees fLip move out with a lot of Lings and not leave any to defend, he can actually send these 2 into the main and, you know, snipe some drones. And this is exactly what might happen in a second here. fLip separating his Lings a little bit, though. I'm not sure what's going on. Perhaps checking for a counterattack with these Lings. And yes, now he's going to go follow up with the rest of Lings, but here come the two, exactly as predicted. Moving into the main, there is a spore colony being made. There's two Lings in hot pursuit, but these two Lings will probably be able to kill a couple of drones here. Now, SouthPark, I think, needs a Sunken right now because there's a lot of Lings bearing down on his base, and yes, he does get one drone, which is absolutely worth the two Zerglings. But can he survive the counterattack, though? He's got a nice position on the ramp, but the mutas are out, so he should be able to defend it. Yes, indeed. fLip is going to be in full retreat right here, but I don't think fLip minds too much. He's got his expansion up, so if he can just defend for a little while, drone up a little bit, he should be in good shape. He's stockpiling some gas right now. Only got 2 on gas. That's probably intentional. Needs the extra minerals to build these spores and also drone up a little bit. Because he doesn't need too many more Lings, and he can't obviously make mutas or Scourge or anything like that. So yeah, can just make a few drones and then get his tech up. Now SouthPark, I think this is a very intelligent move because if fLip positions his spores correctly, which you would assume he does since he's a pretty high level player, your mutas off just one hatch will not really be able to take on the spores. So expanding like this, knowing that you have map control with the mutas, is absolutely the correct decision, I feel. Not letting your opponent get too far ahead on economy or anything like that. Of course, it is possible to to just brute force it down, just keep pumping muta off the one hatchery and try and take down the spores. But I do prefer this response, not least because this is kind of this kind of thing leads to a longer ZVZ, which allows for such things as queens and hive play. And it looks like fLip trying to move in here with some Lings. Can he get any drones? The mutas are back already. And he will get one drone already, and he's attacking the hatchery. I don't think he'll be able to take on the hatchery. And oh, he gets a second drone! Getting 2 drones, that's very, very crucial. SouthPark not having a very high drone count to begin with. We'll chase these things away, but I think that was actually quite effective for fLip, who's now getting a Spire. Oh, I like this Spire positioning very much in between these 2 spores. Not going to put it in any kind of position where it can get sniped by his opponent's muta. And now has 2 spores in each base, and look at that, just building drones, droning up. So his eco is going to be outstripping SouthPark's by quite a bit right here, but a Ling attack by SouthPark, a lot more Lings for fLip, so not really going to do anything. Yeah, let's actually get a drone count. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 2 more drones being made. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like 12 drones. Oh no, 2 more added here, so 14 drones in total. That's 14, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, no, sorry, it's 12 drones. Plus 3 on the gas against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drones. So a 2 drone lead for fLip, but he also has these spores in the base. Now, these spores obviously originally are to defend against the fast muta of his opponent, but later on in the game they also continue to be very useful in defending like counterattacks, where sometimes your muta packs might actually fly by each other in the middle of the map and you end up going for each other's bases. The spores in your base will prevent your opponent from counterattacking you easily with muta, whereas his drones are completely undefended. So if his mutas are slightly out of position, you can easily run in, snipe 1 or 2 drones, and run away. Yeah, anyway, creep colony going down. I wonder if that might be for a sunken, which is interesting. Well, I guess that's fine. Second gas going down now for fLip, who's at 35 food against 42. So SouthPark still with a food lead. I think most of that is in the mutas though. And there is the sunken. There's the second gas going down for him as well. A couple of mutas are now out for fLip. He's flying around. Did SouthPark actually get... Oh, SouthPark actually opting for +1 air weapons once again. Now, in this case... oh, wow. fLip actually going for +1 air weapons as well. I was just going to say, in this case, I think Carapace might have been better for SouthPark because he wasn't under any immediate threat from fLip. So it might have been better to invest in the Carapace, which would take longer than the air attack, as I said last game. But I think definitely provides a bigger bonus. Anyway, well, I just drank water and spilled it like all over my shirt. Ah, I'm terrible. And whose is this? Okay, it looks like SouthPark actually immediately going for a +1 Carapace as well, and he's sending overlords around, just checking for hidden expos, I guess. Interesting that he has all his overlords spread like that. Could be a little bit vulnerable to mutas, although I suppose not. Well, see, here's the thing. Now, if fLip didn't have these spores, it would be dangerous for him to send out mutas to hunt down those overlords because SouthPark could easily come into the main and counterattack and kill his drones. However, since he does have these spores here, I think fLip can be a little bit more adventurous with his mutas. You know, go out, look for overlords to snipe. You know, look for basically overlords and kill them because there's a much lower chance of a counterattack with these spores defending your bases. Obviously, though, SouthPark does have a lot of mutas. He will be able to brute force down 1 or 2 spores, but you know, at the very least, that will buy time for your own mutas to get back. Now, +1 carapace is going. +1 attack still not quite done yet for fLip. So I don't know if fLip's gonna. I hope he doesn't. But we have a Queen's Nest. Yes, yes. Thank you, fLip. This is exactly what I was hoping for. This is what happened. See, you know, back when back at that time when MSL had an all Zerg semifinal, there was a lot of analysis on Team Liquid about when exactly you can see a HiveTech ZVZ, and this is the situation where one player gets faster muta, the other player turtles up with a faster expansion. You both end up turtling, you both end up massing air and economy, and one of the players can go for Hive. Now the question is he getting Queens or a Hive? He is going for a Hive. It's not just going to be Queens. It's going to be Plague or possibly Devourers. Either way, it is going to be epic. Epic, epic, epic. And SouthPark has no idea what is coming. He's just happily strolling along like, uh-oh. Uh-oh! A Ling walked in! That was SouthPark Zergling! I think he saw the Queen's Nest! I think he saw the Queen's Nest. Is that close enough? Can anybody tell me if a Ling right there is close enough to see the Queen's Nest? I think it is. I think he saw it. I think he saw it. Is he going to do anything? He's not going to do anything. He's not going to attack. I don't know. I don't know if he saw it. It was like right here. It's like right here. I think that was close enough. I'm pretty sure he saw it, but he's not reacting though. So either SouthPark has like the best poker face ever, just no reaction. It's like Queen's Nest ZVZ. Oh yeah, man, that's standard. It's totally fine, totally normal. Or he's actually just shitting himself and he doesn't. Well, uh-oh, here we go! Here we go! Ride of the Mutas! Ride of the Mutas, I would sing it, except I don't. Nah, whatever, it's fine. And here we go, going into the spores. Before the HiveTech kicks in, he definitely saw it. He was going to hit the timing, and he's at 1-1 against 1-0. It looks like SouthPark with too many Mutas is fLip. Going to be eliminated before we can see HiveTech. No, fLip! No, fLip is going to get taken out. We're not going to see HiveTech. The spores are down. The mutas are down. Oh no, such a crucial link. I think that was the Zergling that changed it. That was the deciding moment of the game when he scouted the Queen's Nest. He knew he had to hit that timing.